Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's get this thing started, shall we? Jumping into the asteroid coaster. Few worlds left. Maybe finishing the game today, I don't know yet. See, but how's everybody doing? Or I guess, how are you two doing? Oh, neat. Oh, God. I was like, what is this? Okay, so apparently I can jump. Okay, or just instantly die as soon as we hit.
Please be sure your safety belt is properly buckled, or you at least have a very good grip on the Welcome to the asteroid coaster. Now with 32%
Change with a Nega Wisp or Berserk Frenzy form. I'm getting bigger and bigger each time. I didn't make the jump. Oh, wonder if I can. How do I make that? I have zero clue how you play this game this early. I'm not awake enough to have good reaction time. Because reaction time doesn't really matter, I don't think, with this game. How do I make that? For real. I'm not entirely sure if we went the right way or not. To be 100% honest. I really, though, I don't have a clue how we're supposed to make that jump. Or we just die here.
Please be sure your safety belt is properly buckled.
Post 00321 apparently followed. The last time I accused somebody of not being a real follower, they unfollowed me, but I'm not seeing the number change from 54 to 55 yet. Yep. Sure thing, boss. I got one of those coins. I just didn't get one of the red coins. I'll read in a second. I want to make sure I get off this coaster first. See, like some of these red coins, I'm not even sure how you get them. How does it not matter when you're moving so fast? I'm legit confused. Because the game kind of runs on autopilot, so you just like... I don't know. I don't know how to explain the playing experience of this game. Like, you would just have to play it, because I don't know how else to explain it, because it just doesn't... Really? Because it doesn't play like a real game. I don't know. I don't know how to explain the, Our checkpoint was this far back? Really? I don't know how else to explain how this game feels when you play it. Like, reaction time just feels like, honest to God, it feels like it doesn't matter. It just feels like nothing matters. I don't know how else to explain it. It's such a strange feeling. See, we're having a hard time with frames here. Like, please don't kill me here. Am I stuck? Oh, I broke the game. I got stuck. Oh, that's a weird. Now, pass. I kind of want you to now. I'm kind of like, you should experience a little bit of this game because it is. It's interesting. That's how you get it. Aha! Oh, you can't get down this way. So you have to basically pick what collectible you're going to get here. That's kind of super annoying. Just forcing a replay. I don't like games that incentivize 100%ing, but does it in a way it's like, well, you got to play the same level multiple times in order to do it. It's like, should be able to do it all in one go. That one, I think you got a boost there too. I'll try, but I legit think it makes me sick. I think it would too, but like I feel like I need you to understand like what I'm talking about when it comes to like playing this game. Hey, we made it like we were supposed to that time. I don't know what's happening right now. I legit had no idea what was happening right there. Made it. That's a hell of a first level. Hey, Lim, come here. I don't know what he's getting into. Lim. Come here, bud. What you doing? Why don't you lay in here? Huh? Guess my boogies, don't you? There you go, buddy. Alright. Let me play the thing.
The Black Hole Parade starts in 5 minutes. Don't miss it. It's so entertaining that attention. If you find a gold ring, please return it to the lost and found.
That was trippy. Why does this game think it can also be a platformer at times? Come on now. What was that? What was that?
The Black Hole Parade starts in 5 minutes. Don't miss it. Attention. If you find the golden ring, please return it to the Lost and Found. Thank you.
Oh, stupid thing.
The Black Hole Parade starts in 5 minutes. Don't miss it. It's so entertaining that it's right in.
Alright, moving. Wow, that was a double kill. That's cool.
Attention. If you find the golden ring,
It's the,
return it to the Lost and Found.
like when you attack, it's really awkward, like to, at least that's kind of automatic, I guess. Alright, platforming again. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but there's like some moments where the checkpoints are pretty far apart from each other. Alright, we made it. Like, I feel like by now we should have hit a checkpoint, right? Alright, let's not... I'm like, I gotta focus here because I don't know... I'll say, please take me to the right place. Trying to ask nicely here. Turn around. Sweet. Oh, finally a checkpoint. Look how far that was in between checkpoints, for real.
Eventually get is not the responsibility of Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park or its subsidiaries. Send any complaints to the inventor of space. Thank you.
Hey, can we please not do this under... What? What was that?
The space sickness you will eventually get is not the responsibility of Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park or its subsidiaries. Send any complaints to the inventor of space. The space sickness you will eventually get is not the responsibility of Eggman's
I don't know how you're supposed to make
interstellar
that.
amusement park or its subsidiaries. Send any complaints to the inventor of space. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll say, can we please... Am I going this way? Yes. Inverted gravity thing is really wicked annoying. Okay, so that was death. Cool. I hate this. I hate this because it's not exactly easy to like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go, I guess. Where am I supposed to jump to this time? Did I make that jump? Apparently. I got greedy. Oh, please let me get out of this stupid level. Hate this so much. I'm gonna get greedy here. Hate this so much. Get me out of here. I'm so ready for this level to be over. This world has had some stupid long levels so far. Here I was hoping to get this game all wrapped up. Nice, quick, maybe play some Super Mario Odyssey afterwards. Or something. Like I said, the music jams in this game, there's no denying that. How am I supposed to get that? Why am I not doing the jump now? So, like, sometimes he does the jump and sometimes he doesn't. So. Hey, thanks for the raid, Ozzy. I appreciate it. Come on, we can get this red coin. We get the red coin, but we can't get through that. It's going pretty good. Having a rough time at this part. I'm really confused on that one. Alright, let's try this for the 45th time. I wasn't paying attention. Alright. I got this game today, it's so much fun. I'm glad you like it. I would say there's things I like about this game and there's things I really don't like. I'm kind of indifferent on it right now. What am I supposed to do here? What platform did you get it on? Come on, man. No, that was my bad. PS4. I got it on Switch. There's an underworld level. Underwater. I don't know why I said underworld. That on the Switch completely glitches out. Now I can't even make this jump. Come on, man. Oh, wow. Yeah. Where, because you're supposed to be able to see, like, underwater, I guess. And it was completely blacked out. Because I got stuck because the door wasn't open, and I was like, I don't think this loaded right, so I Googled it real quick, and sure enough, it didn't. There we go. Get me out of here, please. Run. Shoot. Oh, get me out of here. Oh, thank God. Oh. That's the most trouble I've had so far. It was indeed the most trouble so far. This asteroid world's been brutal. I like wrecking these little ladybug bikes. I miss like so many like good stuff though. We got at least one red. Just keep riding these rings back and forth, I guess. Okay, let's go 6 lanes wide here. I will say though, out of the Sonic games, the limited amount of Sonic games I've played, not including the racing ones, because they're not even like the same game type, I would say that this has been my favorite of the Sonic so far that I've played. I liked it better than Sonic OG, Sonic Forces, and Sonic Mania. To be fair, I didn't beat Sonic Mania. I only played like 30 minutes of it, so take that with a grain of salt. But
what is this place?
and I think I've played Sonic and Knuckles on the Game Gear. I played some Sonic game on the Game Gear. I don't remember which one though.
Oh, there you are. I thought I lost you for a second. Did you find anything interesting?
But I will say I was so far that like
Look at all of them.
this one's been my favorite one.
Thousands of aliens.
Don't worry, we'll get them out.
Sonic, I haven't seen Yacker for a while.
You'll have to excuse me, buddy. I have a generator to shut down.
I do have virtually every Sonic game just about. So I'm gonna have to like really start, not all of them, but I have more than, I'll probably have 3/4 of them. Either on PC or various consoles. So I really want to start playing through them. Raining or is it just misty outside? Kind of sounds like rain. But I want to play through them at some point. I have, now with Colors, I have all the Wii exclusive ones. Colors was the one I still needed to get, and then they're like, hey, we're going to remaster it for Switch. And I'm like, well, that works out in my favor, so. And then I have Sonic 06. I got it for free. Thanks to Amazon reward points. Then I have Sonic. I was surprised we actually made it underneath that. I really needed to jump off of that guy to make it up here. Whatever, I guess. Sonic Unleashed. Then I have like both adventures, the Mega Genesis collection, stuff like that. I've got a whole lot of them. Nice. I have all the racing ones except for the Riders games and the newest one. The newest like PS4 era one. I'm mainly just waiting for a sale on it. Nice. More coastery goodness, eh? Feel like we barely made the tail end of this one. I like that. Sonic will fall to his death. No duh. We're in an intergalactic roller coaster. Checkpoint? Yes. No. Like, I don't even know where I'm at right now. Guess those are just lights. But they'd be like fling points or something. Come on now. Let's go crazy here. There's a red coin back there, wasn't there? Nice. I don't know where you find the Chaos Emeralds at. In this game, I ain't got a clue. They're having a like pseudo boss fight right now. Ow, dude. Ow, dude. That was luck. That was pure luck. Oh. I didn't realize there was gonna be a thingy. Yeah, this world's taking a lot longer than anticipated. Here with my box of multi-grain shapes.
You know, I don't like what you're doing to my
How are
friends in
things?
there.
Pretty good. How about
It's
you?
messed up. So
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna
stopping
mess
in.
you up. Yeah, that's right. I'm stretching. You got a problem with that? I want to be able to fully enjoy taking you apart without some pulled muscle slowing me down. Okay, now I'm ready. Of course, if you want to run away, please feel free. There's no shame in it. Well, maybe a little shame.
I need to get a desk where my monitor sits up higher.
You guys don't talk much, do you? Fair enough. Don't
The
say I
desk I'm
didn't warn
using
you.
now is just too short. One of these days I'll get a newer desk. Or just a monitor riser, really, but something. I'm not like all hunched over looking at the screen.
Chase that ship. Just don't
Yep.
be.
So we've fought this kind of monster before. Ooh, that was bad. There we go. Like, can you, latch onto something, if you don't mind? Ow. For a fan dub, because I'm currently trying to rewrite this game's script for fan dub. Kind of. What's NGL mean? Not gonna lie. Kind of oof, not gonna lie. I don't know why. It's my brain doesn't process. I speak English. I was not taught English. Yeah, the humor in the script is not the best. The best thing about the game by far is the design, like production design. Like, I really like the overall, like, graphical design and stuff of the game. How am I supposed to avoid these? How am I supposed to avoid this? In all honesty. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Maybe that's what I need the rocket. I don't know. Oh, you suck. Yeah? Okay, so maybe that is what I'm supposed to do. I'll read your comments in a second. Just give me a second, okay? I'll read it once I kind of get this boss battle figured out. Come on, man. Did we beat him? That was easy. Honestly, I just have a good vocab because I like writing. I'm trying to make the tone and characterization more in line with previous Sonic games while also fixing fixing up the humor. I am not good with humor writing though. My sense of humor is quite dry. Dry humor's the best humor though. Like, British comedies are like my favorite stuff.
That was almost.
I love British comedies when it comes to like
You did it!
comedy
Done
films.
without you, buddy.
So I like dry sense of humor.
We both deserve some kind of reward.
Yeah, let's go to an amusement park or something.
All right, but one that's, you know, less evil than this one.
So, are all
Really, it
the
probably wouldn't be too bad to
Like it.
rewrite this because there's not a ton of story time in this game.
Water's okay.
I think
So
we'll be
it
fine.
probably wouldn't be too bad of a
The weapon
rewrite.
you were shot with still works.
Not without power flowing to it. I think we're all good.
That's what I like to hear.
the tractor beams are gone. The planets are free.
Was there ever any doubt? I mean, really? Great job, buddy.
So, I thought we still had 2 more areas to go through. Also trying to fix up smaller continuity issues, like when Tail says it's in binary code, so I can only I can read it. But at the end of the game, the translator is shown hexadecimal code. I would not know the difference between code. I guess binary is just 1 and 0s, though, right? Yeah, that seems like such a small thing the original writing team should have gotten, unless it was a translation issue.
Good point. Either way, we can get out of this crazy place and go home.
But I feel like they probably should have. Well, to be fair, I don't know if Sonic's originally written in Japanese or not. But I feel like somebody should have figured that out.
I think we're their guests of honor.
Totally.
Okay.
Next stop, the asteroid.
So we have.
The tropical resort. There. Next stop.
Wait, what? Did we already do this? I thought this was all locked up. Or is this the first world? Okay. I guess we're just going to Egg Shuttle now.
Next stop.
I was thinking that was, that was... I'm confused. Did we beat the game? The original script is actually the English one in the game. It's one of the first games to be originally written in English instead of Japanese, and honestly the Japanese writing teams have way better track record. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Okay.
From throwing coins.
I'm a little confused on what we're doing here. Did we beat the game? Because we didn't get credit scroll. And we didn't fight Eggman. Unless the big ship that we just fought was supposed to be Eggman. I'm like mega confused right now. One thing I'll say is I've learned small translation difference in the French dub of Sonic Colors Ultimate. Tails refers to the handheld as a PDA, only in the French version. That was something interesting to note. Yes, I am a dub nerd. Nice. Also, the end game is still yet to be done. Check below the tropical resort on the planet selection. Okay, we will after the Egg Shuttle. That's what I was like. It felt like an end of the game in terms of story, but like, one, we didn't see any credits, right? We saw no credits. We saw no. That didn't feel like a final boss battle. I'm not sure what this egg shuttle is for. Ow. My shins! They dipped my shins. Just out of curiosity, have you just played Ultimate, or have you played the original Wii version of Colors? I guess I should put on here.
Please refrain from throwing coins, trash, or small children into the reflecting pool.
Also, the German Sonic dub. Hold on. We're going fast here. Hey, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna butcher your name. So Slink? Snow Clink? I'm sorry. Like laughably bad, though I thoroughly recommend it if you want to have a laugh. I've only played the Wii version, but I've been watching the French cutscenes online. Nice. I wonder if the different languages are on this. Different dubs are on the like American release. Knowing America, probably not.
Aliens were harmed in the creation of this park. They were all harmed after the park. Please refrain.
Oh, 2 words. The first word I'm having an issue with. Snock, ink. The snock? Is that right? We just teleported on that one. Huh, it won't let me activate the drill.
Don't fall. Land on it.
Yep. Okay, hold on, give me a second.
Your opinions matter to us. Unless you didn't have fun, then we don't care.
Alright. Yeah, the dubs are, you can go to the options, satellite to switch them if you desire. Oh, that's cool. And I'm glad I got your name right. Sanok Inc. I appreciate the follow. I've always liked Sonic as a character. I've never gotten big into the games. But I've been wanting to try them out because they're legitimately fascinating, because they're a huge mega franchise that's been kind of plagued with glitches, bugs, poor design and typically, for the most part, bad reception. And it's just interesting because it's like one of the biggest franchises. So for it to, that's not the way I wanted to go. For something like it to receive such bad, publicity and stuff, it's fascinating. But I grew up watching the 4Kids show. And I remember being a kid really enjoying the 4Kids show. If you want to know how bad the German dub is, the announcer guy is almost monotone. That's the German language though, ain't it? Monotone and angry. How many are in this egg shuttle thing? Forgot all about this power up. Why did I not jump there? Oh, we had a tail to save us. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay. Also, they managed to cast an unfitting voice for Eggman. Literally every other dub has a voice that fits him except German. German has a large range. I mean, Eggman has such a large range that it's difficult to screw up on casting. True. I don't know whether to be offended or genuinely... I don't know whether to be offended or genuinely impressed. Maybe a mix of both. On the screw up of the dub. I mean, sometimes there's such a screw up on things that you can't help but be impressed by the major mess up, right? There's plenty of movies in that category where you're just like, how? Because this wasn't made by one person. It's made by a team of people. How did you screw this up so badly? You know what I mean? Whoops. I'm surprised he just doesn't cling to that automatically. Ooh. Eggman's robots are such dorks. Exactly, how do you screw that up? I'm with you. I've seen tons of movies that I've asked that exact same question. It's like, how? My goodness, how many are on this egg shuttle? Sonic's German voice is fine. His direction is awful, though. The German dub is notorious for its awful direction, with character exhibiting almost no emotion. Again, I think that's just like German, right? In all honesty, I really didn't like. I can't think of what his name is. The guy who voiced him in the Sonic live-action movie here recently. I really thought that was a poor choice of voice direction. Can't think of what that guy's name is, though. And to be fair, I've not really seen... Can we... Can we hit this guy, please? Egg Shuttle is basically a level gauntlet. Oh. Why am I wasting my time with this then? I didn't know that. Thank you. Yeah, I can't think of that person's name, but yeah, I was not a big fan of his performance, his interpretation of Sonic. Wow. What is happening with the game right now? Ben Schwartz, yeah. Definitely left mature Sonic. His voice... I'm sure Sonic, he fits, but actually I think his natural voice works better. Like I said, I've not seen him in very much where I've been that impressed with him.
Welcome aboard the Egg Shuttle.
So... where do I go
The option?
on the world screen to, where do I go on here to get to the final stuff?
Next stop. Next stop. The critical system
Terminal
failure.
velocity.
Repeat.
Oh,
Next stop.
so I was
Critical
right.
system
I thought there
failure.
was a part here.
Critical
Never mind, I
system
found it.
failure. Critical system
I thought there was a
failure.
part here
Critical
that I hadn't
system
been to
failure.
yet.
All
I was almost
attraction
positive
access
of it,
is
because I remember there being a
temporarily
lock.
suspended.
But
Please
then
evacuate
when I went over it, it went automatically to here, and I'm like, well, that's the first world.
Critical system failure.
I see.
Oh, that fool Sonic thinks he's won because he destroyed all my generators.
Stretch here.
Well, the mind control cannon is full enough for what it has to do. I will have the last laugh.
I don't understand for the Sonic movie why they don't just get the Sonic voice actor to do it. There's like a weird trend in Hollywood movies where they make a feature film of like an animated property or a property that has an animated character based off of something, and then they don't get the original voice actor who's been doing it for years to do it. Like the Scoob movie. There's no reason for the Scoob movie not to have the most recent like Scooby-Doo cast. And I love Will Forte, but he was awful as Shaggy.
Oh, never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter anyway, since the world will have only one thing on its mind. What's that, boss? Me.
Like, I think they had the like Scoob in it. The guy who's been playing Scooby, but I'm just saying, if I was making a feature film of an animated property or like the Sonic live action movie, I'd have the guy who voices Sonic be Sonic. Sonic has had like 3 separate game VAs. What's VAs? Voice actors. Duh. Yeah, but you get the one that's like the fan favorite, right? Like the Joker's voice has had a bunch on the animated stuff, but everybody loves Mark Hamill, so. This is what I would do.
This can't be happening! It's backfiring!
I thought Jim Carrey did a good Eggman. Could have been a little heavier set, but I thought he did a good Eggman. Ryan German from Sonic Adventure 1 through Sonic Heroes. Jason Griffin from Shadow.
What are you talking
Sonic
about?
Heroes.
He hasn't
Oh
stopped
yeah,
all
I know
of
what Heroes
them.
is.
Name one.
Jason Griffin from Shadow to Sonic Unleashed and Roger Craig Smith from Colors to Present. Well, I've not played any of those, so I wouldn't have to say, but generally the favorite is either Ryan or Jason. Personally, I love Ryan German's Sonic.
Now I remember why we changed
I have the Adventures 1 and 2. I don't have Heroes yet.
But this thing's
I would have to
far from over.
come back to you on that one.
Sonic.
Sonic Heroes unfortunately doesn't have, it's only like on PS2. It doesn't have like a remastered version or anything. I'm having a hard time finding it.
Hey, Tails.
Yeah?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Good, so it's not just me.
When I feel the ground shaking under my feet and see plumes of dust rising and rubble tumbling and aliens running for their lives, yeah, I get a bad feeling. So, how about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and
Who's doing this one? Roger Craig Smith.
This isn't joke time. This is
I mean, I think he fits pretty well as Sonic, but like I said, I'd have to hear the other ones first.
We're out of here.
Yeah.
Does have a PC for it, but it's very obscure. Yeah, like I can't find it on like Steam or something. Is what I mean. So I'm not going out of my way for it. I guess I could emulate it, but not an emulator, but a ROM, I guess. But I don't know. It's abandonware at this point. Yeah, so I've thought this for a long time, and like I'm a big movie nerd. Like that's my thing, right? I love movies. And I've noticed with video games, there's no preservation with video games. Like with movies, there's like specific boutique companies that restore films, keep films in production, and you know, make them readily available for the public, easy to purchase. And I mean, of course, these labels are kind of like, if you don't get on it quick, you don't get it kind of thing. Oh, gross. But there is preservation in film. I mean, yeah, there are things that are lost in obscurity. I mean, any art form's gonna have that. But there is more of a sense of preservation, but with video games, there's nothing. Like, video game companies don't even want you to be backwards compatible. I mean, we've seen more... Shoot. Oh, that's right, I gotta swing inward. I forgot. Where he's swinging, I need to go that way. It sent me all the way back to the beginning, are you serious? There wasn't a checkpoint? There's been more of a recent push for video game preservation, considering the new remasters and stuff that's been happening. I mean, this game I'm playing right now is an example. I'll read your comment in a second. This auto stuff, I have a hard time reading chat. But there's been like a small sense of preservation, but it's also preservation not in the original form. You know, once a video game system gets replaced, you know what I mean? That's pretty much it. It's pretty much gone, which is super sad. I mean, you can't expect video game companies to be making the same system for 30 plus years, you know what I mean? But like, they could at least make hardware available to keep systems. First party hardware. Media preservation definitely varies heavily. Oh yeah, it does. It depends on the amount of interest. Rest in peace, the Irish dubs of the TV series. Yeah, TV shows don't get quite the preservation that that movies do. I've noticed. Dang it, man. Yeah, there's like suck, man. Like, what happens if we just like try to like blow away this guy? Just ignore him. Is that something we can do? No, it's not. I don't think we hit a single checkpoint. Are you serious? It'd be nice if there was like first party, at least parts made or something. Make backwards compatibility. That way, like, at least the copies you have of games actually work. There's also no reason at this point not to, on the new systems, port the games over to have digital copies. I don't think it'd be that hard to do. But yeah, TV shows don't get the preservation that much either. I hope this isn't precedent for the for the rest of the world here. This is kind of ridiculous. We've not gotten a checkpoint. Really? Come on, dude. Stupid. Also, TG4, the people who own a bunch of Irish dubs, don't even allow their shit to be preserved. They legitimately sell episodes and such at extremely high prices and ask for your address. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Not doing anything with these dubs. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're kind of must have the mindset of being like, well, I mean, we have them. We're not doing anything with them. So, like, if you want them, we're not losing money. I mean, we're not making money on having these. I mean, losing money on just hoarding these. So, like, if you want to pay for them. I mean, it's kind of the same thing Disney does. Like, yeah, these properties are super duper old, but, like, if you want them, you'll pay the price. I had 207 coins there. I had 207 coins there. And I got hit one time, lost every coin. and then had to restart this bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit frustrated here. Why is there not a checkpoint? This isn't exactly like, this is long, this takes forever. Why is there not a checkpoint? I want to beat this damn thing. All right. Son of a bitch. Oh, you're kidding me. It's actually such a Sinji company. It's supposed to be an Irish-speaking TV channel to encourage the Irish language being spoken, but it withholding things, actually actively making Irish as a language less valuable. True. And here's the kicker. A lot of the Irish dubs of TV series are legitimately good dubs with good cast. And heck, the casts are even bilingual, so you could plausibly make two concurrent Irish and English dubs using the same cast. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Like an antiquated thought process. There's a lot of TV shows, though, from being a kid I would love to own. Like, I would love to have a complete collection of, Ed, Edd and Eddy and Courage and stuff. Maybe in, 20 years, when they, kind of lose relevancy, they'll put them out. I don't know. I think it's just wishful thinking, though. More of this. I'm trying to bait. It becomes hard to see what he's actually gonna do. This is such bullshit, man. This really is. This level's awful. Why is there... First off, why is there not a fucking checkpoint? Sorry, excuse my French. But, Why is there not a checkpoint? And then on top of that, it's like, that guy's so hard to see what lasers he's gonna fire with at your angle that you're at. Oh, it's frustrating. I think if we got a checkpoint before him, I wouldn't be as annoyed. But it's the fact that you don't get a checkpoint, and then you gotta come all the way back to this, go through all these sections. Look, he would love an Irish-made English dub of a series to be fully available. That would be cool. But you like go all the way back to this. It's like, come on. And you can't say like, I don't think it's very hard. I just think it's cheap. Because like this part's easy. This part's not hard. It's when you get that different camera angle, it becomes really hard to see. Can I jump over that? It becomes really hard to see what cannon he's gonna fire from. Not to mention when he does the two side by side. Oh fuck. See? I mean, like, I'm sure it's possible there's an Irish post-production companies. Oh yeah, there definitely is. Just out of curiosity, are you Irish? Is she talking so much about Irish? The good thing is we did make it further last time than we have so far. I don't think it's really saying a whole lot, but it is something. Yep, an Irish lad here. Nice. I've always wanted to visit Ireland. Ireland and Japan have been the two places I've always wanted to visit. Another thing is like you're running in and stuff blowing up and it's like, do we make it? Thank God. Get me out of here, man. Woo, that was garbage. Only 3 levels? I hope so.
Time to bail. It can't be.
Leaving so soon.
It's a Pokemon.
There are no lines, and I've saved the best ride for last. At least let me.
I don't know what part of my back that was that cracked, but it felt good.
I know you're trying to be clever with this whole amusement park pun thing, but it's just coming off lame. Just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself.
Curse you, Sonic! Not only do you foil my plans, but you foil my speeches as well! I work hard on them! No matter, I will destroy you, and I will be victorious!
If we want to see the credit scroll, I don't think you will be, buddy.
Like a million times better. Thank you.
This robot is special! He's powered by the energy from your little friends! He is invincible! So I'd say it's been nice knowing you, but it hasn't.
I have to admit I'm a little scared. I don't think we can beat this guy.
See you on the ground, buddy.
Sonic, no!
Just got one last thing to do. As for you...
Honestly, Junichi Namura? I'm probably butchering that. Sonic's Japanese voice actor is definitely my favorite Sonic in mind. Never heard him. I would have to hear him. Alright. Eggman is... Okay. Well, that wasn't good. Wow. Don't get a lot of time to react to that, do you? It must be randomized patterns. The heck was that, man? Wait, why couldn't why couldn't I thread that needle? Oh, I think I need to jump over them. I think that's what the issue is. Maybe it's not randomized, because that's not random. Still ran into it though. Wow. It is randomized. Or maybe it's just a set of patterns, but still. I don't know how I avoided that, but whatever. Laser. I feel like I'm supposed to attack him there, but... I am. I thought so. Okay, that was weird. Don't know how I avoided that one. I'm supposed to do something here. I know I am, right? Okay, let me read some. Roger Craig Smith has always been my least favorite English Sonic. He just sounds far too old for the Sonic character to me. Sonic is meant to be a mid to late teen, but Roger sounds like he's in his 30s. When he gets all close up, that's your chance. So, like, is it after I hit him like once or twice? What was that? What am I supposed to do there? Maybe that? Huh. Weird. Yeah, I keep feeling like I'm supposed to do something here. least that's what I feel like, but maybe I'm not. Dang it. What was that? I'll say, what was that? See, I feel like I should be doing something right here, too. But I can't. Try boosting. Oh! Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense, don't it? Aha! Thank you for the cheat codes. Expected a third time. Dang it, man. How are you supposed to avoid that? He's smoking. It wouldn't do it. That's so cheap. Hold on. I want to change title. One thing I like about streaming is I can change the title to match like what's kind of going on. Huh. Smack you. Smack you. Shoot, I was going to grab some of it. Smoking again. Me with the Wii and Sonic colors in. Nice. And welcome to the stream as well. Playing this on the Switch. this be? Come on, man. So much is happening. There's so much frame droppage. Oh, this is what got us last time. He still got us. Come on, baby. Come on. Let this be the last one. Did we get him? I think we got him.
You horrid little hedgehog! Unlimited color. Laser, drill, spike, rocket, frenzy, final color blaster.
Oh, this game is chugging what's ever happened right now. Ah. All right. I foiled a plot and I liked it. Cherry chapstick.
My head! Who turned out the lights?
At Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, you can
There was one more terminal though after this.
Shut up!
Speaking of Wii's, I still have my Wii. And when I had that as a kid, I guess I would have been a teenager when the Wii came out, but when I had that when I was younger, I was like, yeah, the Wii's fun and all, but like it gets a little old after a while. And as an adult, I got my Wii back from my mom, and I actually like started tinkering around with it. The Wii is an awesome system that I completely slept on at the time of its release.
This might not end well.
I regret it so much. I can't wait to get a what is it, OSSC, Open Scan Converter, something like that, open source scan converter, so I can actually like have a really nice way to stream / record Wii stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. So there was an extra level. That was a narrow gap. Am I supposed to be doing something right now? Okay, no, I wasn't. Save me, little green guys. I guess only one of them is green. I guess two of them are kind of green. Oh, the cutscenes are so bad looking. Because you can tell that it's a low... Since it was Wii, it's standard, it's 480p anyway, or maybe I.
Man, I can't believe you made
And
it
then
through
instead
that.
of like remastering it or retexturing it, they just upscaled it.
Like you thought I wouldn't?
I mean, that's how you get the image to look like this. They just took the original source file and then put it in a 1080p.
Hedgehog's gotta do.
Great job, Sonic.
Thanks, but I had a little help during that last part.
I remember right though, Sonic Forces, its cutscenes were really compressed and digitized too. They look upscaled too. Which I think that's like originally a PS4 game, ain't it?
He said, thank you for saving us.
You're welcome. Thank you for saving us.
He says, you are welcome.
That thing's translating pretty good.
Yep, I finally got all the kinks out. We can talk to them perfectly now. Oh, great. He says, goodbye, my friends, I have to go. Just when I got this thing working.
Better late than never, buddy. Right on.
Alright, well. Pretty short little adventure game. I don't know about this cutscene. Oh, you can control Sonic through the credits. But yeah, that's been Sonic Colors. We did it. Yay. Sonic Colors Ultimate for the Switch. I gotta admit, I enjoyed it overall. I definitely have. I dare you to check out other dubs just for fun. Oh no, not the credit stage. I'm curious about the German one, so actually when this wraps up, I'll play like the first level in the German dub. But yeah, this was a fun game. See for the next 30 minutes, watch them go by. Oh, is that how long they are? Typically, you can speed stuff up. For me personally, anytime I do a Let's Play or whatever, on stream or on YouTube, whatever it is, I like to let the credits play through. Typically, I kind of talk about the game and pseudo review it. But I don't know, I guess it's like, give credit where credit's due, you know, for making the game that we just played through. At least that's been kind of my thought process with it. But I liked it. There's a lot of things I don't like about it. There's a lot of jank. In this game, for sure. But something I did like in the game, there's something really satisfying about going, like when you're open full throttle in this game and you're just flying through these enormous, pretty beautiful levels. Like every level, there was a few that were clearly just rinse and repeat levels, but almost every level in this game was beautiful. It was cool. But when you get to go just wide open, full throttle through the game, it's weirdly satisfying and relaxing. I don't know what it is about it, but it's... I enjoy those parts a lot in this game. But when you actually have to slow down and platform in this game, the platforming in this game is horrendous. It's really bad. The music's great. I really like the soundtrack of the game a lot. Like I said, I like the production design of the game a lot. I like the colors, which is what it's known for. It's very bright and vibrant. The story is alright. Like, the overall concept of the story, where Eggman's harvesting all these aliens to build basically like a doomsday weapon, and Sonic's got to protect them. And then the aliens give you special abilities and stuff in level. Like, that's all cool. The problem is the humor sucks, and the story is like really kind of just sped through. Like, I think it's like almost to like midway through the first world before you even have your first cutscene of what's going on. But yeah, a lot of the humor fell flat in this for me. I mean, a lot of it's kind of eye rolling, and then just a lot of exposition. They could have done more with it. The game's short, too. Like, you could easily blow through this game. The story's fine, the dialogue, however, yes, the dialogue's not the best. But you could blow through this game, like, super quickly, right? Like, you could just blast through this game in no time, because, like, we had some moments where we had issues getting through stuff, and I think I still beat the game. I'm going on an hour 50 here. Yesterday I played for about 2.5 hours. So that puts us at, we did 4.5, just about. And then about 5.5 to 6 hours. Just shy of 5.5 hours, right? So I played an hour the day it came out, so just short of 5 hours. So not a lot going on. Pretty quick game. Could easily be nice. It'd be nice if you could hold your boost down. It would speed up credits a little bit. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts on the game. It was fun. I liked it overall. I mean, it was what, $33.98, and it came with a little. It came with this little baby Sonic, because it came in this extra box, but this little, I don't know why it's gotta be baby Sonic, but baby Sonic keychain that I've not opened yet. I don't know if I will or not. But yeah, it came with that, so that's kind of cool. I keep, I got a shelf, you can kind of see it down here, that I keep a lot of the bigger box games, because they don't fit on the shelf that I keep my games on very well. But, yeah, pretty good. So, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna, well, I gotta finish Super Mario Odyssey. So yeah, I gotta finish Super Mario Odyssey now. That's what I started playing, and then took a break playing it to do this game, because I wanted to get it close to launch time. But I don't think doing games around launch time is very beneficial for me. I'm a small channel. I think I just get buried to all the bigger channels who's playing the game. But I don't know, there was something about this game I was kind of excited about. I don't know what it was. But there was something about Sonic Colors, like, out of the Sonic games that I've been collecting, Colors and Unleashed have been the two that's been the most appetizing to me, the most interesting. So I've wanted to check them out. The way they're using the OG credit, so none of the VAs, the added dubs are credited. Oh, that's sad. Man, you weren't kidding. This is a long credit scroll. I don't know, yeah, there's something about this and Unleashed that I've been actually, like, clamoring to play. Alexander Gillette would be Sonic's French voice, and also my second favorite Sonic behind Junichi. Nice. Oh, it's so hard for me to say, but yeah, it was good. You must be a pretty big Sonic fan then, if you're going through like all the dubs and stuff and have favorites of the dubs. This is where I get copyright strike for DMCA, I mean. effectiveness, including fair use. I imagine we gotta be getting close to the end of it, right? I'm a pretty big Sonic fan, and also just the looking into the language differences. Nice. It's interesting to like watch a subbed, or I guess a dubbed animation with subtitles on, because the subtitles are closer to the actual translation than the dub is. So the subtitles like basically never rarely match up because they subtitle for the original language and they don't subtitle for the dub. So they rarely match up. Language is interesting. It's an interesting concept. I've always thought that it's like me saying like is completely different word to somebody else and it has the same meaning. I don't know, it's just interesting. Sega Germany. On to Germany. Here's your Germany crew here. Well, that was a short list. So, if you're a big Sonic fan, my question to you is, which is the best Sonic game? What is the quintessential Sonic game? If someone goes, I've never played a Sonic game before, what's the game you're directing him toward? For me, it's Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. They're my favorites. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things about them. I have them on PC, so I'm going to check them out at some point. The thing that worries me is they're both considered partial controller, or whatever it's called, where the controller like partially works. So I'm a little worried about what it works on. Adventure 2 is easier for beginner to get into. Adventure 1 is equally as good. I'm gonna try them out at some point. I don't know when, because like all the Sonic stuff was on sale on Steam one day, and everything was like $1 or $2. So I bought like everything except for the newest racing game because it was not on sale yet. I'm actually kind of excited to play Sonic 06 because I just want to see how bad it actually is. I think we did it. Oh, seriously. Sorry to say, I think we've done it. I think we're at the end here. Like I said, once the credits wrap up, we will, Hey, this has got to be the end, right? Really? Once this gets wrapped up, we will, we'll check out the German dub, just because I'm curious to hear it. I'll put in the other headphones so I can hear it better, too. I don't know, if I was going to give Colors a rating, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I did enjoy it. Adventure 1 DX Remaster is really the inferior version compared to the original Dreamcast release, but the mods do fix the PC version, something much more definitive. I'll say I don't think the one on Steam's a DX version. I think it's just a regular adventure. I could be wrong on that though. So don't hold me to that. I could be wrong. I thought we were done with quality assurance. You guys played these platformers and you didn't think the platform sections and didn't think, hey, we should probably change this. Maybe we should change the double jump button to something other than the attack button. Just saying. My goodness. PC version is based on the GameCube DX release with the decreased visuals. Ooh. Well, I don't have a... Adventures was what, Dreamcast originally? PC or a GameCube. I don't have a GameCube at that point either, so PC is gonna be my way to play it. I mean, I have a Wii, so like if I could come across, but I think the GameCube release is the one that's inferior anyway. So again, it comes back around to what we was talking about earlier, which is the video game preservation being non-existent. Because I know it was on PS3's store to download, but it the PS3 store is non-existent anymore. So mods can restore the original Dreamcast Lightning models and textures. Nice. I mean, I guess the way of preservation's emulation, right? So like you could get a Dreamcast emulator probably. There's probably an emulator of it. I know there's a GameCube one. So it's funny to think that the piracy is actually preserving art when they want to tell you that it's ruining art. It's like, no, you're ruining it by being greedy corporations. You know, I thought these credits would be over by now. I really did. I'm about ready to, we're not even getting we're not even getting, are we on the songs? Songs are normally toward the end. Because normally, like, I'm about tempted to skip the credits just so we can go check out a German level. Are we about to the end of this? Like at this point, I don't even know what you're crediting anymore. It ran out of music, so we just hear silence. Yeah, the credits are too long. Probably not gonna get a Marvel-style cliffhanger either. I was also having a hard time keeping up. It's funny some of the legality of copyright, like wording they throw into the end of stuff to try to like scare people away from doing stuff. Like the Kingdom Hearts trilogy or whatever you want to call it. Actually, when you load it in, says on there that some scenes are copyrighted protected for like streaming. You can't stream it and make money or something like that. And I'm like, yes you can. That's the whole purpose of fair use laws. But they tried to word stuff into scaring people. It's like fair use, man. What fair use is put in there for? Are we finally gonna get to the end credits? Maybe not. At this point, I want to see the fucking janitors of these businesses being credited, right? It's like, you people did not do stuff on this game. Alright. You know what? Nobody cares about marketing. They don't deserve credits. Oh, there was a cliffhanger. Yeah, I finally gave up. Normally I like to let them play out, but that was ridiculous. That was just getting to a ridiculous point. And it was long. You weren't kidding.
Someone got their voice back. I feel like my own self. All I want to do is talk. Hey, remember we were chasing those little alien guys? What's up with those things anyway? They sure were funny looking. Smell good though.
What I wouldn't give for the maddening silence.
Yeah, they were ridiculously long. We were pressing, I think, the 15-minute mark or so, or 20-minute mark. We probably got all the important stuff out of the way, right? Sometimes I wonder if credits if they just credit the entire department. You know what I mean? Because, like, no, there's no way that many people worked on this thing. Alright, let's check out the first level in German. You've waited long enough. Audio. Alright, let me put in the other headphone here. I'll say you will be able to hear it right out of the gate because of the world.
Kritischer Systemfehler. Wiederhole. Kritischer Systemfehler. Alle Fahrgeschäfte sind vorübergehend geschlossen. Bitte nächster Halt Tropical Resort. Ein Riesenrad mit atemberaubender Aussicht.
Fish, you don't sound bad. The announcer was kind of funny. Wow, this is slow. Like, what's the deal here? Why are we not going? Too bad there's not a gallery of cutscenes we could just watch. Right? Oh yeah, that's what those park tokens do. I couldn't remember. I don't know what happened there. I like Tails is just like, oi, Sonic. What I found. Was that really all down here? Thought there might be a red coin down here somewhere. Be able to go to the satellite options. There. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go do that then. We got a red coin, so I had to finish the level. Right. So we'll go watch a cutscene, and then I'll probably wrap it up from there. Oh. Maybe. Did the game crash on me? I think the game might have crashed. Yeah, I think the game crashed. Well, that was the first time that's happened, so we at least got through the entire game before that happened. I was gonna say, is the game dead? The game die? Alright. What cutscene should I watch? You can pick. Just your choice. What one? Baldy McNose hair.
Hey Tails, du hast den BBAZ verpasst. Den besten Bosskampf aller Zeiten. Nun, hat dir Jacker neue Infos oder Limericks verraten oder was auch immer er quasselt?
Du weißt ja, das Übersetzungsgerät ist noch nicht ganz ausgereift.
Das kann man wohl laut sagen.
Also, die Aliens bestehen jedenfalls aus einer unglaublich starken
Kind of bizarre, right?
Hyperkraft. Die steckt in ihnen drin.
Wie eine Art Batterie?
Tja, es ist ihre Lebensquelle. Du hattest ja einen Vorgeschmack und weißt, was passiert ist. Batterie ist sozusagen eine Untertreibung. Lustigerweise hatte das Gerät es erst
It's kinda weird.
Körpergeruch übersetzt. Na, so ein Fiesling, du weißt sicher, wen ich meine, den sie Eierkopf-Nasenhaar nennen, nimmt...
Eierkopf-Nasenhaar? Ich lach mich kaputt. Den muss ich mir merken.
Ich weiß, ich hab's mir schon notiert. Jedenfalls nimmt ihnen ihre Kraft.
I guess I've never heard German in a cartoon like this before. It is
Oder nein, Zecke.
Tails isn't very monotone. Sonic kind of is.
Geschickt ausspioniert.
But I think it, like I said, I think it's just like how the German language
Wo
is.
willst du denn nun wieder hin?
Den Eierkopf McNasenhaar finden, natürlich. Ich nenne ihn ab jetzt McNasenhaar.
McNasenha? Is that how he said that? Alright. Well, I think that's where I'm going to end Sonic Callers. Thank you for hanging out. Tomorrow I'll be streaming Magic the Gathering. And then Monday I'm going to go back to Super Mario Odyssey. That's my game plan for now. We're kind of far in Odyssey, so I don't know if we'll beat Odyssey quick next week or if it'll take up most of the week next week. I don't know yet. But thank you for hanging out. Thanks again for the follow. I really appreciate it. And the chat and whatnot. Yeah, so thanks. I'll see you later. If you ever want to rewatch this, I got links to my YouTube channel down below. I have no clue when this will be uploaded because I have pretty much my upload schedules. I have tons of stuff uploaded all the way up into November. So I don't know, like I said, when this will be uploaded. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully see you again sometime. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you. Peace.